Have you ever noticed that some people act strangely around you, even when you've done nothing wrong? They become nervous, defensive, quiet, or oddly competitive for no reason. What if the problem isn't that people dislike you? What if your presence unintentionally intimidates them? Psychology shows that intimidation is not always about aggression, dominance, or being loud. Sometimes, the most intimidating people are actually calm, self-aware, and emotionally controlled. And the strange part is, many of them don't even realize the effect they have on others. Here are 7 signs you intimidate people without knowing it. Number 1. People become defensive around you. You ask a simple question, and suddenly someone starts over-explaining themselves. Why? Because confident and emotionally grounded people often trigger insecurity in others. Your presence makes people more aware of their own weaknesses, even if you never point them out. Psychologically, people project their self-doubt onto whoever seems most self-assured. Number 2. People assume you're judging them, even when you stay quiet. This often happens to highly observant individuals. When you naturally notice details, maintain eye contact, or listen more than you speak, people may interpret your silence as evaluation. In reality, you may simply be thinking deeply, but to insecure minds, calm observation can feel intimidating. Number 3. You don't seek approval. This is one of the strongest psychological triggers of intimidation. People are used to others trying to fit in, impress, or gain validation. But when someone is comfortable being themselves without chasing acceptance, it disrupts social expectations. Confidence without arrogance is rare, and rare things naturally stand out. Number 4. Some people compete with you for no reason. You may notice people trying to one-up you, correct you unnecessarily, or subtly turn everything into a competition. That's often not about you. Psychologists say people compare themselves most intensely to those they subconsciously see as a threat to their status, intelligence, attractiveness, or confidence. And sometimes, your quiet self-respect is enough to trigger that reaction. Number 5. You're emotionally controlled. You don't overreact easily. You don't panic publicly. And you rarely lose control in stressful situations. That level of emotional regulation can feel powerful to others because most people are ruled by impulse and emotion. Calmness under pressure creates psychological presence. And presence can intimidate people who feel emotionally chaotic inside. Number 6. People misunderstand your independence as coldness. Independent people often intimidate others because they don't appear emotionally dependent on attention, validation, or constant reassurance. You enjoy your own company. You don't beg people to stay. And you can walk away from unhealthy situations. To emotionally insecure people, that kind of self-sufficiency feels threatening. And number 7, you make people more aware of themselves. This is the deepest sign of all. Some people leave conversations feeling entertained. Others leave feeling exposed. Highly self-aware individuals unintentionally act like mirrors. Your energy, honesty, or emotional depth forces people to confront parts of themselves they normally avoid thinking about. And not everyone is comfortable with that. Here's the truth. Intimidating people doesn't necessarily mean you're better than others. It often means your presence activates self-reflection, comparison, or insecurity in people who haven't fully faced themselves yet. So if people sometimes act nervous, distant, defensive, or competitive around you, it may not be because you're doing something wrong. It may simply mean your energy is stronger than you realize. But here's the deeper question. Have you ever felt that people reacted to you emotionally before they even truly got to know you? Share your experience in the comments.